something. I'm going to float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. George can't hit what his hands can't see.
Welcome, nation, to the Soy Nation. I really gotta get a better intro. It was just my third time trying this, so if it messes up again, I'm pretty mad, because the first time, I accidentally deleted it. The second time, it started raining outside, and that's gonna be on my other channel. If you can watch that, I get really upset. But anyways, let's get on, because I'm a little frustrated now. But let's start with football. Top 5 emerging college football teams. Now, before I even start, please do not get upset with any of the teams I name. If I don't name your team, it's just because I overlooked them. It's not because I don't like them or anything. And second off, some of these teams you may think are already emerged. They're already good. But the reason I'm putting down here is because they haven't emerged to a national spotlight. Some of them may be good, but they're not a national team, if you know what I mean by that. So number 1 is Oregon. And that's one of the teams that everyone goes, Davis, that's not an emerging team. They've already emerged. They've emerged for hundreds of years. Oregon hasn't been around for 100 years, first off. Second off, they haven't. They've been good. They've been in the middle. They've gotten here and then they've gone back. But they have not been the elite team, national-wise. And I think this year they can. All they need is to fix their quarterback situation. Alright, next is Florida State. Same type of issue there. They got a really great recruiting class, as most of us know, especially me, because I'm a Florida State fan. But defensively wise, they need upgraded. They need to upgrade their defensive line a little more. It's good, but it could be great, and it usually is, and I just haven't seen that in a while. So that's just my opinion. Now, do not listen to that, because that's, well, listen to my opinions, but most people are going to call me out on that. So, but Florida State, they got the Heisman candidate quarterback, and they've got great halfbacks who just power it right there, and they've got a great wide receiver core. Now, the only problem is, are we going to have the first-year coaching curse, or the first-year coaching glory? That's our question. Next one is Boise State. Now, this is the team that personally I like, but I don't like. I like them because they're good. They know how to play football. But the problem is they don't know who to play it against. And that's why they don't make the national championship. It's because they're playing Akron or something. I don't care. That's an easy team. Alright? And they went to the Mountain West. They're figuring it out. But still, your only hard team on your schedule this year is Virginia Tech. Really? And they're not that elite of a team. They're national-wise, they're pretty good. But they're still beatable, and they're not one of those teams that jump out to you on paper. So, in my opinion, Boise needs to kick up the schedule, or else they're never going to the national championship. They could actually go this year, but I don't think so. Next one is TCU. And they're going to be another rebuilding project, because they lost a couple seniors, a couple juniors. They lost a good bit of their team, but they're still pretty good. They can still win the Mountain West this year, and most likely they will. But BYU and Utah, they can still come in and just maybe beat them. But when you look at it, they really haven't lost anything on offensively wise. Now defense, they need to kick back up again, get some more freshmen, get some fresh legs in there. But other than that, TCU is pretty good. Now, one of the problems they did get rid of is Utah. Which is the next one we're going to talk about. Utah finally figured it out. They go, hey, let's get out of the Mountain West, let's go to the Pac-10. The Pac-10 is either the or one of the now weakest big conferences. Now, they could beat the Mountain West, those little MAC whack, whatever you want to call them. Anyway, yeah, it's really, like, who thinks of the names? But anyways, I'm getting off subject. So yeah, I got off subject, but yes, the Pac-10, they're gonna be able to show. I could think they could be a very big contender, 2 years from now in the Pac-10, or technically Pac-12, right? Yeah. But yeah, that's my top 5. And Utah and Boise, look out for them because they know how to play football. They know the fundamentals, and that's why I think they're going to be good, and that's why they are good. But all right, next one. Let's go to baseball. Strasburg. Is he really down to earth? I went to the game against the Braves. Personally, I wasn't that impressed. Because when I went there, I guess I was expecting too much. Then again, I think everyone is. We're all expecting this rookie phenomenon to come out and just dominate Major League Baseball. But really? He really didn't do that well. I mean, 7 strikeouts, that's pedestrian. And I guess everyone's just expecting him to do good, but people have their off nights, and they just need to let it go. He's really not down to earth. He's really just being the pitcher. And that's better than half the pitchers. So, down to earth, really? How about he just looked down and said, oh, I don't want to go there, but I don't want to go that far up. And he just stayed there. Now, yeah, sure, he didn't get 14 strikeouts in one game, but he finally realized, I think what he finally realized is to be a pitcher, you can't go inside the plate all the time. That's why he gives up a home run like almost every game. It's because he goes inside the plate. And you saw it. And if you watch the game against the Braves, he went outside the plate more, and you saw what happened. He just kept it consistent. But in the 5th and 6th inning, he said, that's not working, I'm going the inside. And he started striking out, but then in the 7th, it backfired. And that's how we won. Anyways, and if you look before the games, he emerged, really, as huge. He fills up a stadium. There was more people at the Braves game Monday than there were watching Spain and Portugal play the World Cup. That's huge. But on to the next subject, which is someone versus someone, or a team versus someone, and that is Stafford versus Sanchez. Last season, Stafford looked like a rookie. And why wouldn't he? He was a rookie. He threw 14 touchdowns, 20 interceptions. That's really, for a rookie, that's actually pretty pedestrian for a rookie. And Sanchez led his team to the AFC Championship. But he struggled in the regular season at some point to be Sanchez. He threw he threw a lot of touchdowns. Sorry, I exaggerate a lot. And then B. Sanchez is stinking. He threw 8 interceptions in one game against the Bills. No, I'm not a Bills fan. Just clarifying that. But no. And now the question is, who's going to have a bigger emerging season this year? Or are either one of them going to? To be honest with you, the only way Sanchez can emerge any better is winning the Super Bowl. And don't get me wrong, I think the Jets are my pick to win the Super Bowl. Them or Dallas. I'm not going to get into that right now. I'm going to stay on subject. Stafford has so much room to emerge this season, and I think he can, because now he has a defense, so he can actually get the ball more, and now he has a running game. So, signs point to Stafford having a bigger emerging season. And it's not because I live in Georgia. It's for the simple fact that Stafford has more room to grow. All the time we have. Thank you for watching SOYnation. Anyways, I'll see y'all. So keep watching and subscribe.